welcome to chaos. It's Saturday and my hair's looking real weird. Let's fix that. I just watched the Red, White, and Royal Blue movie on Amazon Prime. It was a great time. I squealed a few times. I recited like the famous line from the book with the character who said it. It was a great time. But what I'm confused about, why is that movie rated R? What aspect of that is rated R? Like, what? I would say PG-13 at the most. I think it followed the book pretty close. I mean, there's definitely some things that they changed and got rid of. Like the big friend group from the book, which I read the book a long time ago, but from what I remember, there was like a big focus on the friend group that I believe Alex had, and that just was not really part of the movie at all, which was disappointing, but it was still great. I still loved it. I squealed a lot. It was a great time. So anyways, it's like almost 11 o'clock at night and I'm feeling real hyper right now. I don't know why, but thought I'd come on here, say hello, and kick off the next weekly reading vlog. It is technically the 24-hour, or I guess all-nighter for Magical Readathon, but it started at like 1 p.m. my time, or I guess G said you could do it during her time, but that would be 4 a.m. my time, which I'm not getting up that early, but I guess I'd have till 1 p.m. tomorrow to like really participate. But it was a really busy day. My mom and I were in town almost all day doing errands and chores and just getting some things done. And then when I got home, I just got a workout in, which I did work out on my new exercise bike. And I learned pretty quickly that that seat is not comfortable. My butt is so sore. Like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be a learning curve to get used to riding a indoor cycling bike. Like, I don't know, it's so different from a normal bike. Like, the seat's completely different and your posture is completely different. Like, it reminds me more of horseback riding than it does like bicycling, like normal bicycling. And the saddle, which is like your seat, I guess. I'm trying to learn all the, you know, fancy cycling terms. So the saddle is very uncomfortable for somebody who is not the smallest person. Definitely need to work on that. I definitely need to get a cushier seat, at least for now. I actually went and read a few blog posts from plus size cyclers who gave some kind of tips and tricks and their own experience cycling, and everyone's in consensus that yeah, that seat's real uncomfortable for about 2 to 3 weeks, which is kind of a long time, but it is working different muscles than like I've kind of ever used. And it's mainly like working muscles that I've never worked in that fashion before. Like, I don't know, indoor cycling bikes are just different. And I didn't realize they'd be so different than like a bike you'd go ride around outside on. So, bit of a learning curve, but I watched a couple of videos on how to set up my bike to fit, and I wish the handlebars went up higher because I'm quite tall and I wish they could be taller so I wouldn't have to lean forward more for them. So there's a few little accessories that I found on Amazon that I was thinking of getting. There's a seat cushion that I could put over top of the seat, and then there's handlebar extenders which I was thinking of putting on the handlebars so I could like sit back a little bit more just until I build my core strength more and have the strength to like hold myself in the proper position and like be able to like grab the handlebars better. I'm debating on if I should get that or just keep practicing the proper techniques of cycling and just hope that I get used to it. It's definitely a machine I didn't realize would take such a learning curve, but I'm really excited that I have it. I'm really excited to become better at it and hopefully become like, you know, a cycling girly. I don't know. So in terms of reading, I haven't done none today. It's been really busy. So I'm hoping I can go take a shower because like my hair is just disgusting. My niece and nephew and brother and his wife came over to my parents' house and we had dinner and s'mores, and my hair literally has like chunks of marshmallows in it. And My nephew and I were blowing bubbles and it was great, but like I have so much bubble stuff in my hair because like I'd blow a bubble and then the wind would pick it up and just pop it in my hair. So my hair is very sticky and my hands are just super sticky. I definitely need a shower. So I think a nice warm shower and go curl up in bed and read more of Lightbringer. I'm still working on that big chunker, but I'm hoping to finish it in this vlog, I hope. So that is the goal. And then A Snake Falls to Earth is fantastic. I will definitely be finishing that in this vlog. I have like 3.5 hours left of the audiobook. It's going great. And I think these are my last 2 books for Magical Readathon, which is amazing that I'm finishing them in vlog number 3. So really proud about that. But after I finish these 2 books, I'm gonna start working on some of the supplement and other opportunity classes that you could take. So I believe Fourth Wing and Eldest are the 2 books that I'm going to be focusing on next. And I believe there was like one other book that I had on my TBR that I was thinking of reading for Magical Readathon, but I'm not thinking of it now. So those are the next 2 books that I will probably be getting to. I need to find an audiobook though, because I want to read both of those physically. So I don't know. I've heard good things about the Fourth Wing audiobook, but I really want to experience it physically and maybe make a video about it. I kind of want to like vlog my thoughts reading that, or maybe not, maybe just do a sit down video talking about the book and what I think about it, about the hype, all that. I don't know, I kind of just want to make a little discussion video about it. Whether that's a vlog or a sit down video, future me will pick. But anyways, I'm really cold. We were outside for a good like 3 to 4 hours and it was getting really cold by the end and I'm freezing to death. So I'm gonna go get in bed. Anyways, this is a really long intro clip. It's very chaotic. 11 p.m. me is just wild. It didn't help that I had some caffeine late in the day, so I'm kind of wired, but it's fine. So I'm gonna go find my cats because they have abandoned me because I was being way too loud. They're like not a fan of me making a ton of noise, so I'm gonna go find them, pester them for a little bit, go take a shower, get in bed, and I will chat with you all with more updates. Howdy. So it is Monday and I just want to do a little vlog update in the car. So I got some book mail, so let's rip it open. Actually, this is like really well packaged. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open this without scissors of any sort. Oh my gosh, there's stickers in here. That is so stinking cute. Is there more? I feel like I felt another one. That is so cute. So there's 2 little stickers in here. And this one says, that's what I do. I read books, I drink wine, and I know things. Look at that, it's so cute. And then there's a little flower sticker, which is super cute. And a little note. That is so sweet. I love little like goodies like that. So I got A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson, which I really want to read. Holy cow, the font in this book is huge. I really want to read this book because I'm really interested in this author's new book that's coming out. And this looks amazing. I believe it's about vampires. And I'm excited. Ooh, this also has a Google Lens cover, so you can scan the cover and it'll make it come to life. That's fun. So, yay. Anyways, it's like, I don't even know what time. My watch is completely slipped around my wrist. It's 12:22, so I have quite a bit of time on my lunch break. So I was going to read a few stories of 19 Claws and a Blackbird because I'm kind of falling behind on my schedule in this, but I'm really enjoying it though. I don't think enjoying is the right word for this book because it's very weird and it's very grotesque, and some of the stories are truly just like horrific. Like, I know it's horror, it should be horrific, but it's like truly horrific. So yeah, I've been dog-earing all the stories and rating them individually. So I'll take you through my ratings so far. So I've read the first few stories. So the first story is A Light, Swift, and Monstrous Sound, which I gave 3 stars. It was good. It was told in second person perspective, which was interesting. And then Roberto was
wild. I gave that one 4 stars. I think I struggle to say I have a favorite story so far because these are just all so dark and like twisted. Oh my gosh, as soon as I said that, I thought of that TikTok where it's like, this is so dark and twisted.
This is so sick and fucking twisted.
Or however that goes, whatever it is. It's just, that's what it reminded me of. But anyway, that one was like 2 pages, but it was real creepy. And then I don't know how to pronounce this word really. It's like Unamunos boxes. I give that one 3 stars. I liked it. It was interesting. It's kind of like about a serial killer, and like being in the car with someone who you suspect is a serial killer was kind of creepy. And then Candy Pink, I gave 4 stars. It was really sad, but really interesting. So next is Anita and Happiness. So I'm just dog-earing each story and I'm writing my little rating on there. And it's going good so far. So I'm gonna think I'll read a little bit of this, have a little bit of lunch, and just kind of hang out. And that'll be my lunch hour. So I'm gonna go do that, and we'll chat when there's another update.
Hello, I'm off work now. I got another package, so I came home to this one. So let me find a spot to put you down. Maybe I'll just put you on this cat tree, although I feel like you're just gonna fall off. That was too awkward, so hello. This is our book club pick for September, which I'm so excited about. I literally almost bought this book the other day just cause, and then now I got to buy it because it's for book club, and that's The Blonde Identity by Allie Carter. This sounds so good, and it sounds really reminiscent of Finley Donovan, which is one of my absolute favorite series. It's really short, which I love, and from what I know of this book, we follow our main character who is suffering from amnesia, I believe, and she's a spy or something. This is a fast-paced, hilarious road trip rom-com about a woman with amnesia who discovers she's the identical twin sister of a rogue spy and must team up with a rugged, grumpy operative to stay alive. Doesn't that just sound amazing? I bought it because I think I'm gonna love it, and honestly, I just love this cover too. Like, it's just so good. So, I'll be reading that in September. You'll hear all my thoughts then. I'm gonna head down to my parents' house for dinner as usual and help them set up their new streaming service because they are canceling. Sorry, there's a ton of birds outside and they're enjoying all the birdseed. Makes me happy. Anyways, so they're canceling their Dish Network because they are getting rid of like all their channels, basically. Not all of them, but like a good majority of the channels that they like is not going to be included in their bill anymore, which is ridiculous. And they're being charged a stupid amount of money. It's like $150 a month, and they're not getting what they paid for. So they're canceling that. And then I recommended YouTube TV because first of all, it would work really good on all their devices. It'd be super easy to use. I've heard nothing but amazing things about YouTube TV for how easy it is to use, and I just personally love YouTube as an interface. I feel like it's very user-friendly, it's very easy to use. So my mom is getting that. She got a 7-day free trial. They're gonna try it out, and so I'm gonna go down there and help them set it up, and then I'll be able to watch it too, which is exciting because we can have up to 3 people. Sorry, there's a bird in the bird bath now. That is so cute. Hold on, this is more important. You should see the birds. Oh, well, of course it just left. I swear it was there and now it's not. Anyways, I'm gonna help them get that set up, and then I'll be able to have YouTube TV, which is exciting. So, anywho, I'm going to go, and I'll chat with you all later. I guess this is my new vlogging spot because I feel like I've been vlogging here a lot lately. But it is Tuesday. I almost thought it was Thursday today. No, it's Tuesday. I honestly don't really have much of an update. I don't really know why I grabbed my camera, but I guess I'm just saying hi, and I am reading some things. I read 2 graphic novels today because it's going really slow at work right now. I don't know how to explain it, but basically I just have little pockets of time throughout the day where like it's really slow. So I did read 2 graphic novels today. So the first one was Princess Ever After, which I read for the Library Cat side quests for Autumn Equinox, which was so fun. So their prompt was to read a book with the letters P and S in the title, so this one definitely has that. And this is just a cute little graphic novel that was on Kindle Unlimited, and it was really cute. So we follow our main character, who is basically resembling the Rapunzel stereotype. Like, she has like blonde hair, but she's plus size and her hair is not that long, but she's trapped in a tower, and this other princess comes along and rescues her, and they go off and do adventures, and there's just cute morals of the story, and it was just really cute. It's by the same author as the dragon graphic novels, the Tea Dragon Society. Like, oh, love those. So I read that, and then I also read Sheets, and I kid you not, I was almost crying at work. This was such a sweet but also really sad graphic novel. We follow this girl whose family is really struggling, and they own a laundromat, and she's basically running this by herself. Like, her dad is grieving for her mom and he is not functioning very well, so she's taking care of everything. And she gets bullied a little bit at school, and the customers that were once really loyal to their laundromat are getting really frustrated at the service because, like, a 15-year-old is running this business by herself, and this creep of a man, he is so creepy, is trying to convince her to sell their business to him so he can turn into a 5-star spa and resort and yoga resort, which is like so dumb. And he's so creepy and so insistent, and he like purposefully is sabotaging their business so that he can get what he wants. And we also follow our main character, who's a ghost, and we learn about the ghost in this story, in this world, and it was so cute and like heartwarming. It was, but also like sad. It was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I truly enjoyed it so much, and I went ahead and borrowed Delicates as well. I definitely want to read that one too. It was just so sweet and so sad, but really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. So I finished those 2 today, and then I am still reading 19 Claws and a Blackbird. I am still reading this. I've kind of fallen behind on my schedule, so I need to catch up on that. So my goal tonight is to read like 2 or 3 or more stories, but it's going good. That last story genuinely freaked me out. So the last story I read was Dishwasher. Maybe it wasn't Dishwasher. It was the one before that was like really good. Yeah, Anita and Happiness. I gave that one 5 stars. That one, it was creepy. Dishwasher I haven't rated yet, but I think I'd give it a solid 4. And then now I'll be reading Earth. So that's where I'm at. But I'm really enjoying this, so I'm going to take this with me to work tomorrow. Not to read at work, but to read during my lunch break. So that's the plan on that. And then Lightbringer, I'm just chunking away, getting it done. So I should definitely have that book done this weekend. Anyways, I think my stupid squirrel's outside, so I'm gonna go chase him off, and I'll chat with y'all later. I don't know why it looks so creepily dark behind me. I guess it's because it's so bright in front of me. My camera's just not focusing on that. But hello, it is whatever day today is. I'm trying to come up with it. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I came home to a box on the porch, and I did not order anything. So I did open it, but that's as far as I got. Okay, it says keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's like a wrapped present in here. Who did this? Oh, this is so sweet. So the note says, I recently got this book and it's fascinating, but it takes forever to read because you basically have to read it twice. Ooh, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I know I am, from Alexandra. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think of a book on my wish list that you would need to read twice. It's very large and it's quite heavy. Let's open it. Also, purple's my favorite color, so like, this is exciting. So we're gonna crack this open. I'm not gonna look because I want to be surprised. I don't know what it is. It's wrapped. What is this? Oh, exciting. This is, I believe it's called S. Is it just called S? I don't know. But this book is wild. This, from what I've heard, this book reminds me of, what's that book? House of Leaves, which is why I put it on my wish list. Thank you so much. This book is freaking expensive. I'm really surprised that somebody would buy this for me, but thank you so much. Or any book, really. Thank you so much, Alexandra. You did not have to do that, but I very much appreciate it. So thank you. I'm very excited to read this one. It scares the heck out of me, not to lie. Let's kind of read the back because I've slightly forgotten what this book is about. I love that it looks like a library book. Do you see that? It has like the library sticker. So it says, one book, two readers, a world of mystery, menace, and desire. Ooh. So a young woman picks up a book left behind by a stranger. Inside it are his margin notes, which reveal a reader entranced by the story and by its mysterious author. She responds with notes of her own, leaving the book for the stranger, and so begins an unlikely conversation that plunges them both into the unknown. I want to read this so bad. It sounds so good. I kind of forgot it's like a book about a book. Oh my gosh, I have to look at this. Like, I need to look at this. I don't know why it's wrapped in plastic. This book is so pretty. It's one of those like old books that's like really textured and stuff. Oh, there's a compass in here. What the heck? Keep this book clean. Borrowers finding this book pencil marked and written upon, mutilated, or unwarrantably defaced are expected to report it to the librarian. Return on or before last date stamped below. Well, we're out of luck because you've got to be kidding me. One of the last day on here is the day before my birthday, October 14th of 2000. I was born on October 15th, 2000. What the heck? That's creepy, but in a really cool way. We have this. This was just hanging out in the back. I don't know what's going on with that. Just like notes, just papers that you can pull out. Okay, I don't want to touch this because I don't want to be pulling stuff out that I shouldn't. But like, you guys, this book even smells like an old library book. Not me wanting to like get rid of all the books that I want to read right now. Just read this. Ooh, native birds of Brazil? What's going on? So there's something about Brazil. All I'm seeing is a lot of Brazil. And it has book for loan on here. I am so freaking excited to read this. I might dedicate a vlog to reading this and just go through all the pieces of this book and just have like a full-blown video about this book. Thank you again, Alexandra. I'm just like so hyped to read this. I just want to ditch all my reading plans and just read this because this looks amazing. And like the slipcover, like this is such a cool book presentation. Like I'm impressed. So that was my very exciting book mail. Okay, now I have to open this, which I'm assuming is like a little gift note thing. Yeah, definitely keeping the thank you note. I like to put those in my reading journal. So this was so exciting because I saw the mail lady on my security camera dropping off a package and I'm like, I didn't order anything, did I? Because, you know, late night me is prone to ordering things and then daytime me is like, what have you done? And my bank account's like, what have you done? So I have been known to do that. So I'm like, did I do something that I don't remember? But anyways, that was very special and very nice. And I really want to read that. So anyways, I have finished a book. I have finished Lightbringer, which was really good. Like I actually teared up a little bit at the end. It was a really sad but like bittersweet ending at the same time. I feel like it wrapped up really nicely and it tied up all the loose ends and it was like a really satisfying third book in a trilogy. Like one of the most satisfying endings I've read in a long time, while also just being like a little bit bittersweet but not so sad that it's like I feel like it wasn't even worth reading, you know. Like it was really good. And the audiobooks for this series are truly amazing. It's only one narrator, but she just does such an amazing job bringing all the characters to life and she like changes her voice when things get really intense, which I just really love. I feel like a lot of audiobook narrators don't do that, and I just love it. I need to listen to more books narrated by her because she's great. But anyways, so I'm gonna go change out of work clothes because I'm tired of wearing like this collared shirt and things. So I'm gonna go change into comfier attire, and then I hope to spend tonight reading more of 19 Claws and a Blackbird, and that's gonna be the plan. So I want to finish that, and then I kind of need a romance book to like break up all this fantasy I've been reading. I've been loving it, but I'm getting a little burnt out, and I have more fantasy coming up on my TBR that I need to get to. So I think reading a fun little romance, I think I could finish it before the end of the month, would be perfect, and that's the plan. So we're gonna go do that, and so yeah, I will chat with you all when there's more to update on. I totally forgot to tell you all this, but I have been craving chai, and like I've only had chai once in my life, but for some reason the past like week I've been craving chai, and I don't know why. So today I'm like, you know what, let's just go to Starbucks and let's get a chai latte. So instead of milk, I got their vanilla sweet cream because like I'm addicted to that stuff. I only like their drinks that have vanilla sweet cream in it. I don't know what's in that stuff, but it is so good. So I got it with that instead, and let me tell y'all, that was the best drink from Starbucks I've had in an amazingly long time. Like, that was so good. It was so spicy and warm and the perfect fall drink. It was truly incredible. Like, dare I say that was better than a pumpkin spice latte, because it was. And that's something I can get all the time. And honestly, I find all the pumpkin products way too sweet. Like, I'm a sweet girly. Like, I like my drink sweet. So for me to think that that's too sweet is really saying something. So I'm obsessed with chai tea lattes now. It was so good. So I actually didn't finish it, and then I added water to it because it was getting really strong towards the end. Like the vanilla sweet cream was like really taking over. So I poured some water into it, and I basically have a whole nother drink. So I might actually brew a cup of tea. I don't have any chai, which I'm definitely going to buy some chai because that is so good. But I have some tea, just some black tea, some Earl Grey, so maybe I'll brew some of that tomorrow and then pour that into it, and it'll just be a good time. So anyways, I just wanted to pop that in here because y'all needed to hear about my chai experience because it was the bomb. It was so good. Hello, howdy. I just filmed my July wrap up like super late, but at least it's been filmed. This ring light is burning holes in my eyes, but just want to pop on here, say hello. I have a quick little story time for you all. I woke up this morning, as one does, and was heading into the living room. I was just about to feed the cats, and I saw something really big on my deck. I'm like, is that like a giant squirrel? I'm like, oh great. So I go up to the window, and it's a big cat. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a cat outside. And he's just sitting there, and he had a little collar on, so I'm like, well, he must be somebody's cat. So I quickly like sneaked outside and was like talking to him, and he kind of ran away a little bit, but then he came back and I was like petting him, and he was so cute. And his name's Colby. So if we see Colby around, I will try to include some footage or whatever, but he was real cute. I have never seen him before. I don't know if he's a new cat to the neighborhood or what, but he was a really nice kitty. I didn't want to feed him and like make him want to come back, because like I want him to stay home where it's safe, but his owners must let him out, which a lot of people do. But he was real cute, so that was a fun little way to wake up. And my cats were extremely jealous that I went and petted him. Like, it was so funny. They were both sitting in the window looking at me like, how dare you do that? Like, it was so funny. Did I tell you I finished Lightbringer? I believe I did. So I did start Eldest, which is over there, but I did start that, which is my next chunk book. I thought Best Served Cold was gonna be my next chunk book, but I forgot Eldest needs to get read. So reading that next as my big chunk, and if I read 10% a day, I will get it done like a few days before the audiobook has to go back to the library, so that's perfect. And then I plan on finishing 19 Claws and a Blackbird tonight. I have less than 50 pages left. I think I have like less than even 40 actually. So I should definitely be able to finish that tonight. And then I'm craving a romance. So I think that's my sign to read a fun little romance before I dive back into my heavy fantasy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be reading. And hopefully I have time to do all that. Like, it's just now 9 o'clock, like it's kind of late. I should have been in bed a little bit ago, but I really wanted to film my July wrap up so I can start editing that this weekend. My mom and I aren't doing anything because my parents are still sick, so we're just gonna have a quiet weekend at home, which I'm grateful for. So I'm hoping to spend the weekend cleaning and reading and hanging out. The only plan I have is my aunt is gonna come up on Saturday and we're gonna go over cat sitting instructions because I am going on a little weekend trip, which is my very first trip since I've moved out, and it's been almost 2 years. Like, I haven't gone on any sort of trip since I moved out. I've just been kind of nervous to leave this house. She's just an old girl. Like, I don't want to leave this house for very long. It just makes me nervous, and I'm just very much a homebody anyway, so leaving the house I just don't really want to anyways. But I love traveling, so it's quite the paradox. But anyways, so we're going on a little trip to Valdez next weekend, which is gonna be fun. I obviously will be vlogging, so that's gonna be fun. We're literally doing nothing. Like, everybody goes to Valdez to fish, but we're just going down to hang out. Honestly, I want to move to Valdez someday because it is the most gorgeous place in Alaska that I've been to. Truthfully, I haven't been to too many places in Alaska. It's such a big state, but I love Valdez. They're bunnies that just hop around everywhere. They're so cute. It's just such a small, sleepy little town, and I love all the boats and the ocean and the mountains. It's just stunning. So I have a few different Valdez vlogs on my channel, but I will be, oh my gosh. Siri's been listening to me this whole time since I said since I moved out, and she's like, I'm sorry. Thank you for your empathy, Siri. I was not looking for it. Quit. I'm not talking to you. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Anyways, like I was saying, I have a lot of Valdez vlogs on my channel, but I'll just keep filming them because I love that little town, and that's just what we're gonna do. So that'll be part of next week's vlog. I'll probably just put the Valdez vlog into next week's weekly reading vlog, so it's not gonna be 2, it'll just be 1, but you'll still see the footage and all that. But anywho, so I better get to bed. It's like 9 o'clock and it is Friday, last day of the week. I'm so ready. This has been a really fast and slow week at the same time, which makes no sense, but like the days went by really slow, but the week has gone by really fast, which that logic makes no sense, but if you know what I mean, you get it. So until tomorrow, we'll chat then. That was a really weird way to close out this vlog. I have a grocery haul for y'all. It is Friday. I'm so thankful it's Friday. And I got a ton of groceries. And because I went shopping on my lunch, I brought a cooler, filled it with ice packs, and put everything in insulated bags and put it in here. So everything's actually pretty cold, which I'm happy with. So I haven't done a grocery haul in a while. I love doing grocery hauls. I love watching them. So we're gonna do that. So first up, got some more cherry tomatoes. I hate tomatoes, but I love these. I don't get it. The math ain't mathin', but I love these. Then I got my favorite coffee creamer. Vanilla coffee creamer. This stuff is my fave. Then I got my favorite milk, which is fat-free milk. I can't drink whole milk. It makes me want to gag. Got some pineapple. They have not had pineapple for like weeks, so I was really excited to see pineapple. It's one of my absolute favorite fruits. So got 2 little containers. Got a cucumber. I've been craving cucumber sandwiches and it's just nice to have a cucumber around. Then I got some hummus. This is not my favorite flavor of hummus. I really like the red pepper one, but I really like the single serve. It just makes it easy for lunches, but the original one is good too. And I got some cream cheese. This is good for like everything. I'm gonna put this stuff in the fridge real quick while I have it out, and we'll keep up with the grocery haul. Next up, we got had a lettuce, which I put in a bag because I forgot to grab one of the little produce bags. So got some lettuce because mine is just disgusting and there's like 2 leaves left and it's just brown at this point. Next up, got some blackberries and blueberries. I have realized that putting berries in jars makes it last for literal weeks, so I can actually buy produce and it doesn't go bad by the next day. And I mean literally, I would buy like a container of strawberries like this and by the next day they're moldy. Like I literally just bought them and I had to throw them away. That's just produce in Alaska for you, because it has to go so far that it's just kind of disgusting by the time it gets here. Got some yogurt. I really wanted the vanilla mixed berry one, but they didn't have it, so I got strawberry and I could just add some fresh fruit to it. So you know what, it works. Got some eggs. I like buying this little carton because it's the perfect amount of eggs for me, so love it. I got some 3 cheese tortellini. This was a completely impulsive buy. This was not on my list, but I thought this would be a really good lunch. Like I could cook up beforehand and just have in the fridge ready to go. And then I've been craving feta cheese. So I was looking for the crumbled feta, but they didn't have any. So I just got this brick and I'm real excited to eat it. I love feta cheese. I love any cheese really. Got some pepperoni. I did not mean to get thick sliced, but whatever. I just saw it, so I grabbed it. My favorite apples were not in stock, so I just got these cute little ones. I usually like to get the humongous Honeycrisp, I think they're called. They're huge. Usually one of those apples I can eat in 2 sittings, but instead I just got 3 of these. These are Gala. So I think the Honeycrisp was what I like because they're huge. But I got 3 of these because that's all they really had. Then I got 2 bell peppers. I plan on cooking these up in some lunches. I actually want to start meal prepping a little bit over the weekend for my lunches. So I found 4 different recipes that I want to make this weekend that can sit in the fridge for a few days. And I bought these peppers for that, but also I might save a little bit of them to eat because I love peppers. I did get some Pringles. I've been craving Pringles. I haven't had Pringles in years and I got a hankering for them. So you know what? We're gonna indulge a little bit. I also got these blueberry pastry crisps that are Special K brand. They look really good and I was kind of hoping to get some more things that I could just quickly put in my bag as I'm going out the door for like a mid-morning snack, because my fasting thing, I don't eat breakfast, but I am very hungry by the time my fasting is over. So something small that I could just eat to tide me over till lunch would be perfect, and I'm hoping that this would do that. I'm dying to try this. This is classic chai latte and I am loving chai lattes. I have been drinking my chai latte that I got the other day all week. I'm obsessed, and I even put it in my coffee this morning and it was so good. So I got this, and apparently from what I've read online, this is what Starbucks uses apparently, and I loved what I got. So I'm excited to try this, and I am excited that they sell this. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated until you like start using it or whatever, so that's cool. And I got my favorite oats. I'm addicted to these. These are so good in cookies. I did get rolled oats this time, which I think I got steel cut last time. I really don't know the difference, but I plan on making some overnight oats with these because I really think that'd be a good lunch for me, because I could just make a batch beforehand and then have it like throughout the week or whatever. So I got that. I love pretzels with hummus, so had to get more pretzels. I was completely out, which never happens around here. I always have pretzels. I had to get these little cheese squares of Annie's. They're so good, and they're not as bad for you as chips, so I'm like, you know what, might as well. They were having a major sale on mac and cheese, on Annie's mac and cheese, so I bought 3 boxes. I was completely out, and they're like $1, and I'm like, yeah, I will take them. I also decided to buy some chai tea just some straight chai tea, which is so funny to me because chai is just tea. So you're basically saying tea, which is just funny to me. So I love Stash. They're my favorite tea brand. So I decided to get the warming chai spice. They had like an extra spicy one. And honestly, I thought the chai latte that I had was pretty spicy. So I'm gonna stick with this one. And if it's not spicy enough, I'll get the spicier version. But this is my new favorite fall drink and I'm kind of obsessed with it. I got some pickles. I was completely out of pickles, which is another staple in this house. I never am out of pickles. But what I love about pickles is that they're so good. They're healthy for you, but also you get a free jar. Like, I save all the jars because then I could use it for produce, which I love. So these are my favorite. I like getting the whole ones. These are not the sweet ones. Sweet pickles are disgusting. You can't change my mind about it. Like the bread and butter ones, whatever, no. Got some olives. I'm addicted to these. I can seriously sit down and crash down a whole can, which is not probably the best. I love olives. Next up, got some black beans. I have plans for these black beans for some recipes that I want to make this weekend for meal prepping purposes. And then I don't know why I just got 1 can of corn. I should have grabbed 2. And of course I grabbed like the most dented one of them all, but whatever. It was really packed in that aisle and I was kind of stressed and just wanted to get out of there. I got my favorite salsa, well, one of my favorite salsas. My absolute favorite has GMO in it. So I try not to buy it very often because I don't want to be eating GMO. I don't think this one has GMO in it. Let me check. It does not. So this is just a mild Tostitos. I do like their medium one as well, but this is the only one I could find. So I love this stuff. It's real good. Also have plans for using this in some recipes, but also I just needed some salsa. And then the last thing I got is a blonde roast of K-Cups, which is Starbucks brand. I've never had their blonde espresso before in my Keurig, and for the longest time, I thought I was drinking their blonde espresso, but come to find out that breakfast blend, which is what I've been buying, is medium roast. So I've been curious to try their blonde roast because I like a lighter coffee. So we're gonna try this and hope it's good. It's on sale too, so. I hate to say it, but all these groceries are almost $200. Like, what the heck? I also got somebody else's receipt and they only spent $26. They got Gatorade, Mountain Dew, and Cheetos. You know what? That is a fine meal right there. And here's my receipt, which is stupid long, and I only saved $9. Wow. I'm gonna put the groceries away and then relax, take off my work clothes because they are bugging me, and just go hang out with the cats, probably watch some TV and just relax. But I will be closing out this vlog as well. I did get a package today and I believe it's more gifts because I did not order this and stuff's falling everywhere. And as a gift, because it says keep your gift a surprise, so I'm not gonna open this. But look, there's wrapped things in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's just one giant box. Okay. So let's read the note. Oh, it's also from Alexandra. Girl, you are spoiling me. The note says, hi Amanda, I found your channel on YouTube and saw your Amazon wishlist. I hope you enjoy this book. P.S. I tried to get the Warriors book too, but it wouldn't ship to your address. Not sure why. We talked about this in the comments. I remember that. Girl, you are spoiling me. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it wasn't shipping either, but that's weird. Okay, let's open this up. It feels like a hardcover. Ooh, it's definitely hardcover. It's wrapped. I'm not looking. I want to be surprised. Oh, Laura Lippis! I've almost broken down and bought this book so many times. So thank you so much, Alexandra. I'm probably gonna read this over the weekend because this is the next one that I need to read. I'm quite addicted to Laura Lippis. It's so good. Thank you so much. You have utterly spoiled me and just made my week. Like, truly. Thank you. This is amazing. So, without further ado, that's gonna be it for this vlog. So I hope you all enjoyed. I don't believe I have any other reading updates. I've been reading some things, but you'll hear about that in, of course, the next vlog. But I also finished Magical Readathon this week. I finished all the prompts. I also finished a secondary calling, which I wasn't going for, but I did finish herbologist as well. So I think I'm just gonna shoot for herbologist and Feywild cardiography at the same time because they require all of the same classes but like 1 or 2. So I might as well just do both because it only involves me to read a few more books and I had already read them anyway. So I'm just gonna take 2 callings, might as well. So I finished Magical Readathon though, which is crazy. Like I finished it so early. There's still 6 days left of the Readathon. But now I'm working on some of the extra opportunities and things that I had wanted to work on but didn't think I would be able to. But I do have the time and I'm going to try. So you'll hear about that in next week's vlog. So if you made it this far into the video, comment some gift emojis in honor of Alexandra being the sweetest human being. And that is gonna be it for me. So see you all in another video soon. Goodbye!